Shama Mohammed, I'll come back to you. The fact is, when the Bhumi Pooja had happened, if you remember, when the parliament was going to be constructed, there was digging going on, the Bhumi Puja happened, there was a puja, it was followed up by all religion, all sects, a prayer offered there. We don't know if it's happened in this case, but that time it had happened. But on the other account, you wanted to come in for a rebuttal, go ahead, Bhat.
No, my thing is also when you're doing something like this, yeah, so you should have had all the pujas. Let's do everything, every religion, let's respect everybody. That's our country about pluralism. And I fail to understand why there is something when it's to do with the parliament, why there's no consultation with the opposition, even in terms of the emblem or whatever it is. I mean, this is not Bharatiya Janata Party's personal property. This is the party's, this is the country's emblem. So why you haven't consulted? And also let me just tell this BJP spokesperson, Tuhin Sinha, the large-heartedness of the Congress party, where when that Shama Prakash Mukherjee was part of Jawaharlal Nehru's cabinet in 1988, when a UN delegation went to the United States, who sent Atal Bihari Vajpayee there is Rajiv Gandhi, and this is not what Rajiv Gandhi said, it is what Atal Bihari Vajpayee said after the passing of Rajiv Gandhi, that I had only one kidney and the other kidney was almost gone, and I was sent abroad by Rajiv Gandhi saying, you know what, why don't you go along in this delegation so that you can get cured? And he said, I owe my life to Rajiv Gandhi.
Can I answer this Congress spokesperson?
I'll come back, Pooja. May I just go one by one?
Mr. Narendra Modi is a spineless, insecure Prime Minister, because he's just worried that his glamour, his thing should not be taken away. And this is not about him. This is about a country. We are a country with opposition parties. Everybody has to invite it. His mind is, is a very small-minded thing about not inviting the opposition for a very important event, which is the parliament of our country, the unveiling of our national emblem. So I fail to, and why didn't the president and the vice president do the unveiling?
Saket Gokhale. Fair enough. Ma'am, you made that point. Saket Gokhale, I want to bring you in. The fact is...
I want to quickly address...
Okay, come in, sir. Yeah, make your point.
Serious charges made. Can I rebut?
Sir, I'm coming to you. I will come to you for a final rebuttal. Let me get in Mr. Gokhale. Go ahead, Mr. Gokhale.
Address the hilarious explanations given by the BJP spokesperson. First, he says Hindu rituals were conducted because Supreme Court apparently, made a sweeping statement, apparently applies to everything, that it's just a way of life. If it's a way of life, then why do you have a Hindu Personal Act? Why don't you call it a Way of Life Personal Act? What if the Hindu Marriage Act? Call it the Way of Life Marriage Act. I mean, to pretend that it's not religious is hilarious, number one. Number two, cosmetic changes might have happened. Please let the BJP decide on what the argument is. The spokesperson first says that we have the right to change the emblem. Then the spokesperson says that, oh, some changes might have happened. They use the sculptor as an authority. I mean, was the sculptor there when the national emblem was adopted 50 years ago? 75 years ago? I mean, the question is, a sculptor's affidavit cannot be proof of the national emblem being legitimate. The point is, they have made changes, they have gone ahead and taken creative liberty, and the problem today is the way they take creative liberty with the national emblem. Similarly, they're taking creative liberty today with the law, with the constitution, and breaking every protocol and established tradition of this country.
All right. Okay. Now, because it's 2 against 1, I would give the final rebuttal. The chance to Mrs. Tuhin Sinha. Go ahead, sir. You wanted to come in.
So let me prioritize. I would rather, respond to Shama Mohammed, who has gone into the history of Congress's large-heartedness. Let me remind her that even Atal Bihari Vajpayee used to have a portrait of Narasimha Rao in his living room. But this opposition, which cannot stand with the government on any issue of national importance, be it Article 370, be it surgical strike, or be it the nuclear test of 1998, this opposition has proved itself to be not worthy of being taken into important issues. I'm sorry, but this is the reality.
Mr. Gokhale has raised. What is the take of the BJP in this? Are there changes made? Are there not changes made? What is the BJP saying?
If at all any changes have been made, as Hardeep Puri ji has very clearly outlined, it is only because of the height, scale and the angle that those changes may seem to you. I think, you need to celebrate great occasions rather than nitpicking over things which are inconsequential, absolutely.